yeah. Fire, fire, yeah.
The short king got dumped. I'm 5'3", but I have muscles. Height doesn't matter. I'm gonna marry this girl. Used him and built a career out of him just to dump him for a guy a foot taller. Holy shit, this guy's voided up in my opinion. That's crazy. Yeah. She moved on for 1 month, I would be sick. Oh, is this like an Instagram screenshot of her account? Crazy how I actively went for a man shorter than me and I helped him build up his money and career, but you're mindless enough to think the height was the end of the relationship. Short men have proven to me that they can't be secure unless they find a woman much smaller than them. Even in this message, you just proved you left him for his height because short men are insecure or some bullshit. Yes! Why are you mad? If a shorter guy is insecure and wants a girl smaller than him, he should go and get that instead of dragging a relationship on for longer than it should go. Music's loud. Thank you. There we go. That is crazy work to actually type that all out. Dude, chat, this is so fucked up. This is real, right? Like, this is our account? It looks like it. Yeah, he's got the same blonde hair. Yeah. Look, I've talked about this before. Women are biologically coded to seek out, like, protectors. Like, I'm putting it in parentheses. Like, that's why they're agreeable. That's why they seek consensus. There's a psychological factor to it. It explains many, many things. But it also explains height preferences. My opinion on this has always been that it's
insecurity, or is it her insecurity, lol.
Okay, thank you for that. I forgot to turn off alerts. Thank you for reminding me. Now I forgot what I was fucking talking about. Fuck! What was I saying? Oh, height preferences. My opinion is, like, it's been completely okay as a woman to want a guy that's taller than you. I don't think there's anything, like, wrong with that. The problem comes from when these women have their hearts set on, like, a fucking number. Like, oh, he has to be 6'3". For instance, let's say you're a girl and you're 5'2", and you can date a guy that's 5'6", so he's 4 inches taller than you, and you get that feeling of protection because he's bigger than you. That's how the female monkey brain works. If he's bigger than you, he can protect. That's how you think. Now let's say this 5'6" girl, well, now that 5'6" guy is, like, you know, may feel short to her, so she wants someone taller. In my opinion, I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair. There's nothing wrong with having a preference. However, this is where you start to encounter the problem. The problem comes when the girl who is like 4'11", the girl who's 5'2", the girl who's like 5'6", the girl who's 5'10", and all those girls demand a guy who's like 6 foot plus tall. And they won't settle for anything less. It's the classic, I deserve a 10. The female delusion calculator, you guys remember that? If you're below an 8, you don't exist and you aren't a person in their eyes. And what ends up happening is that when a lot of women start thinking this way, it creates this, like, structure that's completely made of, like, cloud. And it starts, like, influencing culture. And I think it gets to the point that women will, like, actually mock each other for, like, the height of their boyfriend. It's like... do you guys remember, like, playing Pokemon Go? You guys remember that? You catch, like, a cool Pokemon, like a Dragonite, and it's, like, super rare, and it's awesome. And then you show it to someone who's, like, a fucking mega nerd or something, and they're like, oh, well, what's in its IV? What's its IV? And it's like the IV you caught the Dragonite is like 30%. So that fucking thing blows. It's like only cool when it's like 90%. That's how like women started viewing height for men. It's retarded. I despise that. Yeah, I did too. I always thought it was super cringe. Cause like I got a fucking rare Pokemon. Shut the fuck up. It's like, what's wrong with you? That's not optimal for battles, bum. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Again, it's like a trophy. It reeks of clout. And you can tell by this girl's like social media posts. It's like exactly what's going on. Well, very likely anyway. I can't say for sure because I'm not, you know, I'm not in her head. But like that's kind of the vibe I get, you know? It's exhausting? Yeah, it's stupid. Bitch, you're 5'11". Sorry, 4'11", and you want a guy that's like 6'3"? Like, what? I don't know. It's just fucking weird to me. It's strange behavior. Girls can date above their height, guys can't. Well, you could argue that the inverse would be like, oh, I'm 6 foot, so I only date chicks that are like, I don't know, I'm throwing out a number, random number, only 5'5" or shorter. But they don't do that because men who do that are segregating themselves so hard from the dating pool, which is already horrible for men because men aren't the pickers. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be like the inverse, which would be stupid, right? And that's what I think, like, these ladies that get into like these, you know, oh, my dude has to be 6'3" and he has to be huge. Oh, he has to have a 6-pack. And I'm like, bitch, do you realize what you have to put in work for a 6-pack unless you're doing roids or something? Are you out of your mind? You can be a fit guy and not have a 6-pack. That's what fucking drives me nuts about like girls that are like, oh my god, he has to like have a 6-pack. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that one. You gotta be a thick guy. Well, I'm sure there's like girls out there that actually want that, but it's probably a minority. So I'm cooked at 5'10"? No, you're not! Stop! I hate it when people say that. I hate it when guys that I literally cannot tell the difference if they're like 5'10" or 6 foot, which is 2 inches, by the way. It's like fucking tiny, right? And they're like, man, I'm not 6 foot, it's over for me. And I'm like, oh my god, girls can't tell the difference. Like, I'm 5'6", and I cannot tell the difference between 5'10" and 6 foot. I can't. You literally have to tell me that. I don't know, man. 2 inches is huge. Yeah, but 2 inches off your head isn't the same, okay? I know what you're making a meme of, okay? I'm cooked at 5'6"? No. My brother's 5'6", 5'7". You're not cooked. You're not. I'm trying to white pill you guys. Don't be fucking wham cooked. No, find yourself a girl that's shorter than you if you can. Find some tiny little Filipina girl or something. Or a Thai girl. On average. 2 inches is huge. Shut up. You guys know what I mean. Goodness. Oh, this gets worse? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm ready. Alright. I remember this guy used to post about short men complaining about their total lack of sexual appeal to women, calling them incels, dorks, etc. This is a message to all guys. Don't think you can avoid hypergamy. There is genuinely zero benefits to slaving to women. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm ready. Hold on, let me pause the music. Bam.
Because I'm short. But also, a lot of men will cope and say that the reason that they can't get a girl is because they're short. So that's not the reason. Never been an issue for me.
Wake up. Oh, man.
But Haldism might actually be worse than racism. You see,
Oh, hold on, it's super loud. Hold on, it's super loud. Is this his girlfriend? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like fucking Zoomer TikTok edits for like, you know, mocking people and stuff, but like, I've given this advice before, and I think it applies really, really well in this instance. You can't be happy with a woman until you're happy with yourself. And I think it goes for both genders, but like even more so for men, because finding a chick is like super hard, right? Like even naturally. Even if we didn't have social media, you are on the back foot because you are a man. You should... I think you should view women as an option and not as a necessity. And I know that's hard. I get it. I really do. I know that your biology, your brain is screaming at you. It's like, hey, idiot! You need to pass on your genes and find a wife and have kids! I get it. I know, I get it. Don't let me undermine it. I know I'm a Floyd, I'm a woman. I get it, right? But this is the problem. When you put so much weight and so much value into finding a girlfriend to be happy with, it not only kind of... It not only makes you desperate, but it also makes you tolerate things that you shouldn't deal with as a man or as a person. It's a recipe for guys to like tolerate a woman that isn't good to them, who puts them down, or maybe she's mean to them, like passive aggressive. She tries to sabotage you. Sabotage their self-confidence, calls them stupid and ugly and short and fat, you know? And then when that finally ends up happening is you break up, and then the guy is like torn up about it, you know, because he was the only one putting effort into the relationship type shit. No, obviously this happens in reverse, don't get me wrong. Men can do this to women too. We saw it in like a video yesterday too. But like my point is that when you put such high value on having a girlfriend or a wife and being in a relationship, when you think you need it to make you happy, it will unironically end up being the one thing that makes you miserable. Like, view women as an option, not a necessity. Focus on yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do the things that make you feel like you're succeeding at life, you know? And the women will follow after. It's like, I know people don't like, oh, the alpha Chad bullshit. Like, I know influencers have ruined the word alpha, but it's like, you just have to kind of almost stop caring. Yeah, not like, oh, fuck women, fucking gross. Like, you just have to, like, find inner peace. Inner peace. That's not true, Alana. Nobody playing Street Fighter is pulling women. Yeah, they are. What are you talking about? Street Fighter or any fighting games. The guys that don't give a fuck, they have kids. What's his name? The guy that lost. I know this is such a fucking stupid tangent, but it kind of resonates in my head. Jeremy or James. The guy that's infamous for that clip. Justin Wong. Yes, Justin Wong. He's not a fit-looking guy, but he's really funny. He's really funny. He did pull a kid. He did pull a woman, and he has a kid. And I know there's guys out there too. I don't know. I think you guys are probably nitpicking. I think you guys are nitpicking. It's possible. It is. He's famous? Yeah, but before that, he wasn't famous, okay? The kittens love their challenger boyfriends in League. Yeah, or like, you know, their gladiator boyfriends who have, you know, fucking a million titles. Like, I don't know, bro. I think it does work. Oh, look at my gladiator title. Look at my RBG rating. Looking ass. Oh, look, E-Kitten. I can carry you in your dog shit gameplay and... and get you high rating or something. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls love that shit. Even if you're not like a fucking massively fit guy. If you're funny, you're not a dick to her. I don't know. I think it can work out. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know. Alana's Delulu? No, you're Delulu because you're the one that's blackpilling yourself online and being miserable. Go get better. Yeah. Love girl leaders and raid leaders so many times. The power. Yeah, girls love power. That's another thing that's kind of funny. I think a lot of like conquests and warriors and tacticians, they pulled a lot of bitches. Like even in the 16th century, I bet you they pulled a lot of bitches. Plowing him all the time, you know? You gotta be fucking, you gotta put in the work, you know? No. You can have a desire to be with someone, but thinking you need it is what messes you up. Yes, and again, I know I've brought up this example before, but my brother, he was content with dying, and then his wife finally fell into his lap. And I told you guys, he's 5'7". He does have a little bit of a Napoleon syndrome, in my personal opinion, and I love my brother. But I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, I remember him having a conversation with me, like, as a neutral party, and being like, I fucking hate being short. The only bitches that go for me are Filipinas. And I'm like, bro, it's because they're shorter than you. And he's a fit guy, or he was. I mean, obviously he let himself go, obviously, as time went on. But, like, at the time, he was, like, working out. He wanted to join the Navy or some shit. You know? Lobster too buttery? I mean, I don't know. It's not my fucking business. I'm his sister. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Pinoy boy. Well, I mean, he's married to a Chinese girl now. But you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with Filipinas? They can be crazy. They can be. They can be. For sure. Not that I don't love them, but I'm just saying. They can be. Some. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Anyway. I don't know. I'm trying to white pill you guys. I'm not here to say, like, oh, fuck all women and, you know, do the usual, you know, incel spiel. And I do mean abbreviated to, like, incel. I don't think, like... I do think affectionately of incels as, like, they're just misunderstood. I think any incel that finds a woman, he instantly unbecomes an incel. Yeah, because there are incels in my chat, and I respect that, you know? You can't fucking hate them. You can't. It's like saying foids. It's like, oh, I fucking hate voids. White pillow cake grandma yapping in her ear. I'm just trying to be affectionate, okay? Sorry, it's coming across as grandma spiel yapping. Unk cells? Nah, I don't believe it. What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, shitpost? Oh, shitpost made something. Hold on. Let me see this. Ah, yeah. Shitpost made like a post response to this. Be short guy who works out. Get a nice physique. Start getting online clout and sponsors. Get a long-term girlfriend who says she loves you. Constantly makes videos about getting married and how height doesn't matter. Become a source of inspiration for short guys. Girlfriend gets some popularity online too and even gets her own sponsors. Girlfriend leaves him who is also almost an entire foot taller. Bleak. Some of you may disagree with me, but I think based off the last post we just saw, I think the Short King made like the classic mistake of having a girlfriend clout brain. He should have ran. But again, he might be young, maybe it's his first time getting attention, so like it kind of clouds your brain a lot. a lot. But you know, like, I think mentally he put himself above other dudes because he had a girlfriend, a hot girlfriend, even though he was short, or he is short. And I think that's the mentality that got him burned. I think that's the mentality that will make you ignore the writing on the wall. We have no way of making sure or knowing for sure, but I bet his girlfriend had some obvious signs that she was in it for the clout and she was gonna leave him. She probably had some really massive big red flags and he chose to ignore it because he was so absorbed with, like, you know, the social media cloud of how she's hot and she'll never leave him because he works out. I think parts of his message are correct. You can absolutely find a loving wife or girlfriend as a Short King. But again, don't let it, like, take over your life. Don't put all of your self-worth into, like, this singular basket of like, I have a girlfriend. Like, this is what will happen. I think it's a cautionary tale. I hope he learns his lesson. Maybe it was his first time. I can't judge. I'm not gonna be like fucking mean to him. I've heard many stories of guys that get into relationships and it's the first time they get affection and then they get really, really burnt and they gotta learn their lesson, you know? I can't speak for it, obviously, but it's like, you know, it happens. You can't get with a bitch that's too fine? I don't think it's that. I think you gotta just have experience. I think there's a merit to, like, how men get treated by girls who know it's, like, their first time, and maybe he was enamored with her. Like, look at this photo. Look at this little thing. Look at this little photo right here. Like, maybe she was, like, on camera super affectionate, but she was mean to him off camera. I don't know. I'm being parasocial and, you know, doing the hypothetical, but, like, you know, maybe he just didn't know. I had the rose-tinted glasses and she was playing him. I don't know. Beauty is fleeting. Many of the most beautiful honestly have trouble because a lot of guys don't talk to them. It's not universal, but it's high. Yeah, I could see that. Women are the same as the job market. Everyone wants experience but wants to give them work to get that. No, I mean, again, I was just talking about it, though, how girls think they deserve an 8 when they're, like, a 6, and they should be, like, going in the bracket, maybe a 7, 6, and below. They should be going for that. That's the problem with, you know, social media right now. He was so absorbed in how he's just different because he works out, because look at me and my hot girlfriend, then he got burned. No one's immune. There's always bigger fish. Your relationship should have a foundation of a genuine affection, not clout. Yeah, and again, I might chalk it up to him being young, and this will be a harsh lesson for him. They're a 6, they deserve a 7. I think, like, anything above 1 point above the metric, and again, it's all subjective, I think that's what it is. How old is he? I mean, I can just tell by the girl that he's with. They might be, like, 21, 22. I don't know, what's his name? Maybe I'll look him up. I don't know, maybe someone in chat can find out, but if I had to take a guess, he might be like 22, 23. She looks young, so I'm assuming that, you know, they're about the same age, so. They're a 2 chasing a 10, and yeah, and it just blows my mind. It's like, I don't know how you have the audacity to do that. Call me black pill, but I think no one deserves anything. Anyone saying they deserve something are spoiled children. But that's not a black pill, that's a neutral pill. Black pill is like, oh, I'm such a fat chud, I fucking hate women type shit. White pill is like, I need to work on myself and it will fall in my lap and I shouldn't blow my head off. Yeah. YouTube channel? Oh, that Lukey MC. Yeah, thank you. Okay, maybe I'll look him up just to make sure. That Lukey MC age. He's 22. Okay, I was right on the money. So he's fairly young. Like, yeah, he's like literally like entering college or maybe finishing college age. Yeah. I don't know. I hope he becomes, you know, better from that. Yeah. Yeah. What crud? What is this? Oh, this is another post, huh? He will never love again. He might say I love you to another woman, but I will never be this sincere, this unconditional. He is now forever broken. I think this is only true until you find the next woman who actually treats you the way you deserve to be treated. Like, you'll always feel like you're in the darkest place you could possibly be when you're denied, like, access to what you feel like is the only thing you want. I know that's gonna sound so vague, but, like, that is until you find something or someone else that comes along that's even better than the thing you originally wanted. You should never doom like this. Never, like as a man or a woman. It's not real. It's not true. Because when the woman who actually loves you comes along, you will look back one day and wonder why you wasted so much time being sad. That's what I think. Fine? Well, not fine. Maybe she drops in your lap, you know? It's the darkest before the dawn. Yeah, exactly. Tolkien type shit, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, girls as well. Who the person is. Yeah, but again, it's... I would chalk this up, again, to him being young, clout-driven, and he has to learn a lesson. I hope he learns that lesson. It's depression, you need time. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Getting dumped, you need time. You also shouldn't jump in after getting, like... You shouldn't jump into a relationship after a really bad breakup, because it's just a bad idea, usually. I wouldn't say, like, all the time, but I would say, like, 8 or 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't jump into another serious relationship after, a really bad breakup, or, like, a really long one or something. Not saying don't go out and date and maybe, like, bang people, like, that's your prerogative if you want to do that, but you shouldn't get into a serious one. Yeah. What is this? Genuinely couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. I hate unearnedly arrogant copers almost more than I hate the forts themselves. N-word really thought the rules don't apply to him because he's special or something. Again, I don't think anyone deserves heartbreak like this. But I do think you're asking to get burned when you're clearly high on clout of having a hot girlfriend despite being a short king. I think if you're willing to ignore the obvious red flags because you're too busy posting like social media clips of you hanging out with your trophy girlfriend and mogging incels, and because you're just built so different, you need to be humble. You need to humble yourself or you're gonna get hurt, and that's what happened. You should always operate under the mindset that, like, X terrible thing could always happen to you, but be thankful for what you have and not arrogant. That's the word. Don't be arrogant about what you have. Because, I don't know, if you stay humble and thankful, all of the red flags that people display will become abundantly clear to you, I think, and, like, easy to see. On top of experience, of course. I don't know, that's my opinion anyways.
Fire, fire,